How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to take you guys through 10 of the new Steam games coming in September that I think you should have your eyes on. There's actually quite a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple of months. The game releases are really going to be heating up. Remember, as is the case with Steam, there's a ton of games coming out, not only every month, every week. I try to do videos every week as well, taking a look at the new games this week. Those usually highlight some of the lower key titles, but we've got a lot of variety in this video, a total of 10 games to go over. So let's just get right into it, and let's start off with a game that's gaining a lot of anticipation, a lot of buzz, and that is the MMO RPG, the Space Sim and Dual Universe. Dual Universe is a first-person sci-fi MMO built and driven by players in a single persistent universe shared by everyone. You can build almost anything out of voxels, trade in a free economy, lead industries, travel through space, explore planets, or wage war in a fully editable sandbox universe. This is a super ambitious game, and I am always a little bit skeptical when it comes to games like this. Like, are you trying to undertake too much? But if you can execute it properly, this is looking to be a universe, no pun intended, that could have a lot of investment into. The game notes: create, build anything your imagination allows, and bring whole worlds to life thanks to one of the most advanced voxel technology ever created. Trade, our player-driven economy, builds opportunities for everyone from captains of industry to artists, miners, and more. Obviously, there's going to be combat. Fight for high-tier resources, for political domination, for an economic monopoly, or for just the fun of it. Laws protect the core of the Helio system, but out in the far reaches, that's where the spoils await and daring packs and lone wolves are hunting. The game is one of the more ambitious titles I've seen in quite a while, but there is a lot of buzz around it as long as it can deliver. We'll see how it turns out. Dual Universe will be dropping on September 27th. Next up, we have Metal Hellsinger. Now, if you're into over-the-top first-person action titles, this is one that should absolutely be on your radar. And if you also like a quality soundtrack, I think you're going to find that here as well. Strike terror into the hearts of demons and devils as you fight your way through 8 hells. Metal Hellsinger is a rhythm first-person shooter brimming with diabolical enemies, powerful weapons, and metal music, set out on an infernal journey in order to achieve the purest of goals of vengeance. Now, you know, the soundtrack might not be for everyone. However, metal music along with a fast-paced, high-octane first-person shooter, that's kind of a match made in heaven. If you want to try it out for yourself, there is a demo available right now, so check that out. Metal Hellsinger will be hitting a PC and Steam on September 15th. Next up, here's a game that I personally am really looking forward to, and that is Square Enix's the DioField Chronicle. Now, this was announced a few months ago, and I think when a lot of people initially saw that it was a Square Enix game, saw that it was a tactics-based game, our head immediately went into Final Fantasy Tactics, and while it definitely has maybe a bit of inspiration from that, this is very much a different game. A brand new IP utilizing a real-time tactical battle system, a new deeply strategic real-time battle system, the beginnings of a new strategy RPG crafted by a skilled and experienced development team. Now, right off the top, if you have any interest in this game, or if you're seeing it for the first time and you're like, hey, this looks kind of interesting, download the demo that is available right now. You can go on Steam, download it directly to your PC, and you can play it. It's a sizable demo that'll give you around 2 hours of gameplay, and that'll give you an introduction to the story, some of the characters, and the battle system, and you can try it out for yourself and see how you like it. Personally speaking, I really enjoyed it. The voice acting was solid, the cast of characters all seemed unique, the tactics gameplay I thought was good, and the soundtrack, Square Enix JRPG soundtracks, they almost never miss, and here we have it again. It is a banger, so the DioField Chronicle will be dropping on September 22nd. Next up, when it comes to skateboarding games, I know most people are looking forward to EA's Skate, but Session Skate Sim will finally be coming out of early access. Made by and for skaters, the dual-stick controls faithfully reproduce your feet on the skateboard for an ultra-realistic experience. Try out real-life iconic skate spots, customize your skater and equipment with items from the very top brands. The game in early access has had a very positive reception, 7,248 user reviews, 85% of those reviews have been positive. This is going for more of a realistic skateboarding approach, so do keep that in mind. Session Skate Sim will be seeing its full release on September 22nd, almost 3 years to the day that it initially went into early access, all the way back on September 17th of 2019. Next up, we have a brand new IP and a fast-paced action title coming from Reply Game Studios and Modus Games, and that is Soulstice. Soulstice is another game that has a demo available right now. By the way, love to see that bigger games, more so these days, are having these demos available. I feel like, especially for new IPs, it's giving us a good taste on what to expect out of the game. Soulstice is a super fast-paced hack-and-slash game with a very interesting and darker premise. If you are a fan of fast-paced action titles like Devil May Cry, I think this is going to be something right up your alley. It does have an interesting gameplay system. You utilize the powers of two sisters, one utilizing melee attacks, the other one utilizing otherworldly abilities, and then you can tap into their true potential as a chimera. Again, a darker narrative attached to this one as well, and a lot of mystery attached there. Check out the demo for yourself, but Soulstice's full release will be happening on September 20th. Next up, if you want a narrative-driven and an artistic game, Wayward Strand should be on your radar. Wayward Strand is a heartfelt story told in a curious way. Hop aboard an airborne hospital and meet its fully voiced cast of characters. As time passes for everyone on board, explore the interwoven lives of the patients and staff, discover something new on each and every playthrough. The game again has a really colorful art style and a very unique art style. Casey prefers the company of books to people, but she agrees, secretly planning to write an article about her visit for the school newspaper. With her trusty notebook at the ready, Casey arrives on board the airship. The staff are overworked as they prepare for a visit of an important official, while the patients react to grief or deal with active trauma. In the midst of these and many other interlocking and overlapping stories, Casey spends time with the patients, learning about their lives, and as the stories unfold, discovering what she can do to help everyone involved. Wayward Strand is dropping on September 15th. Next up, another game that saw a recent announcement and starting to pick up a little bit of buzz. Hopefully that increases as we get closer to its release, but I think you guys should have Blind Fate Edo no Yami on your radar. A super interesting premise where you have that Edo Japan period combined with a sci-fi cyberpunk title. Points for creativity, if nothing else. Dive into a world that mixes sci-fi and ancient tradition, slash through robots with a trusty katana, use high-tech implants to navigate the surroundings, dodge enemy attacks, and land devastating finishes, reclaim the past, following the way of the Japanese samurai in the fantastic period of New Edo. This is a game that I feel like you guys should definitely check out, and there is a free prologue that is available right now if you do want to check that out, but the full release will be coming on September 15th. Next up, we have the latest RPG coming from Spiders, and that is Steelrising. This one a little bit different, being more of an action RPG, a challenging action RPG, but once again, much like Blind Fate Edo no Yami, points for creativity, because this is one of the more interesting premises I've seen out of a video game all year. It's Paris 1789. The French Revolution has been suppressed with bloodshed by Louis XVI and his merciless mechanical army. You are Aegis, a mysterious automaton masterpiece, and you must confront the king's army alone to save history in this challenging action RPG. Yeah, this is something that, man, I don't know what was going through the developers' heads when they came up with this premise, but I want your creativity, because this is such a unique and interesting premise that seems to be totally up my alley. Like, when I first heard about this game, I was like, okay, just from a setting standpoint, a stylistic standpoint, this is a super interesting game. Now, some of the gameplay hasn't completely won me over, but I'm hoping by the time of the full release, it does turn out to be a quality action RPG, because Spiders is one of those studios that I feel like with each outing, with each game they're putting out, they're getting better and better, and hopefully this can act as a bit of a culmination of everything they've put out thus far. And again, you're one of the main characters of an alternate history where Paris is being choked by a tyrant king. Allies and enemies with unclear motives will cross your path, such as Marie Antoinette and much more. It's up to you to cut a path through all the plotting and put an end to one man's madness so that the French Revolution succeeds. Steelrising will be dropping on September 8th. Next up, another RPG that hopefully gets a little bit more buzz as we're getting closer to its release. We have Jack Move. Jack Move is a JRPG that features a unique blend of gritty cyberpunk storytelling, turn-based battles, and beautiful modern pixel art. Take on the role of Noah, a vigilante hacker who is thrust into a world of murder, kidnapping, and dark research after her father goes missing. Again, very much a throwback art style, pixel graphics, but I think the game looks very good from a visual standpoint, and yeah, if you're into turn-based RPGs, another one to keep on your radar. Jack Move will be hitting PC on September 8th. And lastly, here's another game that's going a little bit under the radar. Amber City has piqued my interest. The game notes a girl in a white dress wakes up in a ruined city. She uses her light to light up mysterious cocoons, reverse time, and restore the city to its former splendor. You take on the role of this mysterious girl as you restore Amber City. More and more of its history will unfold before you. Game is a 2D puzzle platformer. Really cool art style here as well. And yeah, just a game that coming out tomorrow, piqued my interest, thought I would give it a mention here. But that is going to do it for me. Links to all of these games will be in the description box below. And as is the case with Steam, games get announced, games come out of nowhere. You've got a billion games dropping every month, so 10 is really scratching the surface. But I think there's something for everyone in this lineup. But that's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.